This is 103rd and Warnell, and you may be familiar with all the shops that are around here, including Coach's Bar and Grill. The big worry is that there are 2 people inside of Coach's Bar and Grill. Chief here on the scene confirms for us that they are going to be attempting to get a boat over in there to try to get 2 people that are inside out of there. And of course, there's some worry about their safety and welfare.
We're going to bring the owner of Coach's Bar and Grill. Remember, we have Martin Augustine, who's there, where you had significant flooding there near Warnell and 103rd Street. So we're going to go to Brian Darby here, the owner of Coach's Bar and Grill. I know we had some reports of some people that were trapped inside. Can you speak a little bit more to that?
Well, it is me and my partner Chris Carley.
Oh, so
we are in the ceiling right now, waiting to be rescued.
I'm assuming that there's some water. Is there water that's actually in the store right now? I know we've seen a lot of it outside, but are you all standing in water inside the store?
What happened is we were inside, and one of the walls burst open, the wall that was facing 103rd Street, and so as high as it got outside is as high as it got inside. It was over the bar.
Oh my God! Are you up on top of the bar then?
No, we originally jumped on the bar, realized that was not a viable plan because the bar was starting to move and water was coming over it. We jumped on top of a cooler, and we are literally in the ceiling rafters. We're holding onto water pipes and in ceiling tiles.
Oh my goodness. So the water is in there running really high and fast. It's just not standing. So it's actually kind of moving against you to where you're actually having to hold on?
That is correct. And the issue is we hear the walls buckling, and that is the scariest part.
All right, from what I understand, can you see fire and water rescue outside the store trying to prepare here to get you all rescued here? Can you see them?
No, we are, there's no electricity, and we are inside the ceiling, so there's no light whatsoever.
Okay, I'm just told here, Brian, that we do see boats outside of your store, and that they are trying to get inside to get you and your friend there rescued. So you just need to hang on. I can tell you that the water levels are slowly starting to come down. They're not rising, so they're slowly starting to run down. What time did you all get to the actual the bar there? Did you get there early this morning, or were you there from overnight and you got trapped?
I got the call about 4 in the morning, so we came down and started to move stuff out of the way, and we underestimated this. We're not proud of ourselves right now. We're not happy that the firefighters are risking their lives to save us. We were moving objects, getting stuff out of the way, and then the water came in and the wall broke, and we knew we were in serious trouble.
It came up so fast, though, Brian. I mean, it did come up so very quickly. There's a live pic outside. So, Brian, we have a live picture up now, and it's looking back toward your business there. That's the Coach's Bar and Grill. So we are seeing that the water is moving pretty fast, up about halfway through, and then you are inside there up near the ceiling rafters holding on, because we can see that this water is moving. When did you realize that you were in trouble? What was the moment where you realized this is a life and death situation?
When the wall broke and the water got so high, so fast, we literally jumped on the bar, thought we were going to be okay, and then we had 10 seconds to figure out our next move. And, sir, and I apologize, fire department's on the line, so I'm going to let you go,
No,
sir.
please. No, please, go ahead. We're going to stay with your live pictures here.
Thank you very much.
As we get you in rescue. Thank you so much for your time. We pray that we get you rescued here safely. This is Martin Augustine's location. This is outside the Coach's Bar and Grill. There were 2 men trapped inside. One of them is the owner, Brian Darby, and we spoke with them live. They're inside. They were speaking to us. They are on top of the bar holding onto the rafters as the firefighters and high water rescue team there with a boat and a ladder are outside of the business, outside of the bar and grill, trying to navigate those waters. That's Indian Creek that has come up to record flood level. So that's about 28 to 29 feet, and it's running. It's just not standing water, so they're having to fight the current as they navigate to the front of that building. I don't know whether or not they're actually going to try to go inside, or they're going to have these 2 gentlemen try and get down and walk through the water. Yes, Brian Darby told me that it's up to their waist. Let's go to Martin Augustine. He's live there. Martin, what are you seeing? What else can you add here?
Well, we were wondering why they had that ladder with them. What it looks like is maybe they're going to take an attempt at putting that ladder up, as you see right there, and bracing it against the boat so at least a couple of guys can get in there and maybe attack this from the ceiling. But that's going to be tricky business because it's not exactly a solid surface that they're putting that ladder on. They just need it for a second, but boy, you don't want that boat to move away and while somebody's on that ladder. So I think that's what they're trying to do first. And if that doesn't work, then they've got to come up with plan B, which they probably already have. But you can see this is it's keeping that boat stable in that current and stable enough to get a ladder up there is going to be very, very difficult.
So that's what led to Indian Creek and Tomahawk Creek, especially Indian Creek, flooding so quickly. Let's go to Donna. Go ahead, Donna.
Let's stick on Johnny's pictures right now. Again, we've had people trapped for more than 4 hours. Claps in the newsroom. News Chopper 9's Johnny Rowland, the only. There's Brian Darby. Okay, Brian Darby and Chris have been pulled out. Johnny, I don't know if you're able to talk to us. I'll go ahead and let you take it from here.
I would call that definitely dramatic.
Okay.
How about
Absolutely.
that? Yeah, there's just unbelievable. So these two rescued from this building will show you how rapid the water is to the right there. It had to be just a frightening situation for them inside that building, of course, with the water rushing through. And it would be. You would imagine maybe the front windows or certainly some doors are gone here. But the good news is, and apparently they were able to guide those rescuers to the exact right place. They chopped that hole through the roof. And the good news, too, here, it appears as though they're okay.
What are your emotions like now? What are you feeling?
Embarrassed. Thankful for the fire department and water rescue. The amount of people that they have here to get us out. No. Feel bad for my family and my friends that have put them through this. It was a stressful morning for everybody. So.
No doubt about it. When you got up on the roof there and looked across and saw all the people, including family and friends, boy, how'd that make you feel?
Happy, but I knew my sisters were going to make fun of me, and sure enough, they did, like they were supposed to.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, if they weren't making fun of you, then there would be a problem.
Yes, then something would be wrong. But no, I'm greatly appreciative of everybody's help and friends and family that are here.
Sure. How fast did this all happen to you this morning when you went from seemingly safe to being in trouble?
This is our 6th flood, so I would like to think that I'm smarter than this and I know what I'm doing. We were surprised. There was a couple inches of water in the bar. Got up to my boots. I was annoyed because I was walking in the water. Then we heard the crack, and the wall came in, and water just flooded. So as high as it was out here, it was inside. And we jumped on the bar. That didn't work. Jumped on a beer cooler. That didn't work. And then we got on the ceiling. And it was just, the scary part was we just kept hearing the walls creak, and we were worried about the building. And that's why we wanted to get out there.
Sure. But you had your phones with you, and you were able to call for help right away.
Yes, and my general manager out here, she was trying to move stuff, and so I was on the phone with her when the wall broke, and she heard the fear. She got people here.
Sure. What's the rest of the day going to be like for you?
Be with my employees and make sure they're okay, and figure out what the next step is.